हेलो बच्चों, आज हम लोग ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पढ़ेंगे। ओके, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हिंदी में उसे त्रिकोणमिति भी कहते हैं। त्रिकोणमिति में जिसका मतलब होता है साइड और एंगल। तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री मोस्टली इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द एंगल एंड side. Okay, so in trigonometry, like first where we use the trigonometry. Okay, so trigonometry is the main branch in mathematics. Trigonometry is mainly used in architecture, okay, building planning. Then few parts of the trigonometry we use in aeronautics also. Navigation we use the trigonometry. Okay, in basic things also there are so many places we use the trigonometry. So it's one of the very important chapter in mathematics, and afterward we'll get the calculus, differentiation, integration. In that also it plays a very important role. Okay, so as I told, trigonometry is mainly for side and angle. Okay, side and angle. So in the basic trigonometry we use for right angle triangle. Okay, the main things we use trigonometry only for right angle triangle, but as we study more in this we will come to know कि trigonometry we can use for non right angle triangle also. So in the beginning we start with the right angle triangle. So trigonometry used in right angle triangle. Okay, so before we start the trigonometry part, let's first know few things about the in triangle. This is right angle triangle. Okay, so B is the right angle triangle. This is angle A, this is angle C. So suppose we take the angle A, so angle A ka opposite side BC. Okay, so this will be opposite side. This is known as the adjacent side, and this is known as the hypotenuse. Okay, so hypotenuse is always the longest side of the triangle. This is what with respect to the angle A. With respect to the angle A, so angle A ka opposite side is opposite, like here BC is the opposite side, AB is the adjacent side, and AC is the hypotenuse. Okay, whichever angle you take, either angle A or angle C, always opposite of 90 degree, opposite of right angle, we get the hypotenuse, that is the longest side of the triangle. Clear? Now suppose we take the angle C. So with respect to angle C, our opposite side will be AB, adjacent will be BC, and the hypotenuse again the remains same, opposite of side, opposite of angle B is known as the hypotenuse. So that will be common for both the angle, for A also and for C also. This will be the common hypotenuse, but opposite and adjacent will be changed. Okay, then one more thing we have to know in this, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, where we learned this? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. What is this? Longest side square is equal to sum of the other two side square. This we studied in Pythagorean triplet. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, means out of the three, if we have any two, we can find out the third side by using Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Clear? Then this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C, this is side AB, this is side BC, this is side AC. For with respect to angle A, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent, this is the hypotenuse. With respect to the angle C, this will be the adjacent, this will be the opposite, and okay, this will be the opposite, this is the adjacent, and this will be the hypotenuse with respect to the angle C. Okay, so now let's come to the trigonometry part. So mainly in trigonometry you will be studying the 6 things. Okay, we'll be studying 6 things, that will be sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, then cosec theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Okay, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. So your trigonometry, okay, trigonometry is mainly with this 6 sign. It will be going all around only with this 6 symbol, only with this 6 name: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Okay, sine is actually the short form of SINE, SINE, cosine. This is SINE. This is tan is tangent, tangent. This is cosecant, 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 and this is secant, and this is cotangent. Okay, but instead of writing the whole name, we just write the short form: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. And like suppose we take this is the theta, angle theta, so it become the sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Now we'll find out the relationship between these, and with help of this we can find out some relation with the angle and side also. Okay, so for that we have one small trick, you can say, to remember this: SOHCAHTOA, 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 SOHCAHTOA. Now what is the SOHCAHTOA? Yes, SOHCAHTOA. What is the SOHCAHTOA? If you see properly, you can write in the 3 parts में SOHCAHTOA. First one is SOH, S sine, second one C cos, third one T tan. Okay, that means it will be something with sine, cos and tan. Okay, sine is what? Sine is what? OH. OH is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. So ka. Ka. Ka is what? CAH. Cos theta. Adjacent. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Clear? First one is sine theta. Sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. The third one is TOA. TOA means tan is opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay. So whenever they give any triangle, so the first 3 trigonometric ratio is sine, cos and tan. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse and the tan is opposite over adjacent. Okay, so sine, cos and tan. To remember this, we have to just remember SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Clear? Now once we know the first 3, the other 3 is more simpler than that also. Okay, more simpler than that also. What is that? Whatever sign given, that ka reciprocal is cosec. Sine ka reciprocal is cosec. Cos ka reciprocal is sec. And tan ka reciprocal is cot. Now what is reciprocal? Okay, if we have 1/2, so 1/2 ka reciprocal is what? 1/2 ka reciprocal is what? Okay, 2/1. 2/1. What is the meaning of this? This we have numerator, this is denominator. Reciprocal means we have to change the numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. So same thing we'll do here. We already have a fraction, opposite over hypotenuse. So cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon opposite. Clear? Clear? Sin theta opposite over hypotenuse. So cosec theta is hypotenuse upon opposite. Then the next one is the sec theta, which is reciprocal of the cos. Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So this will be hypotenuse upon adjacent. Okay, hypotenuse upon adjacent. The next one is the cot theta. Cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of the tan, and the tan ka formula opposite over adjacent. So this become adjacent upon opposite. Okay, adjacent upon opposite. So sine is nothing but opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan is opposite over adjacent, cosec is hypotenuse over opposite, sec is hypotenuse over adjacent, and the cot is adjacent over opposite. Clear? So what we do here to remember this, just by had this so cot over, you will get the first three sine, cos and tan, and the remaining three is reciprocal of the first three, but they have to be in the same order: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. So sine ka reciprocal is the cosec, cos will be sec, and tan ka it will be cot theta. So now suppose we have the triangle ABC. So from this triangle, if we take the theta as angle A, so so sin theta will be opposite, that is BC upon, so this become BC upon AC. Then adjacent will be AB, so AB upon AC. Then the tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, that is BC upon AB. The next one is cosec theta. So cosec theta is nothing but the opposite of sin theta, or you can go with the formula hypotenuse upon opposite, which is AC upon BC, or you can say we already have the sin ka value BC upon AC, so this will be AC upon BC. Same way hypotenuse over adjacent will be opposite of cos. Here it is AB upon AC, so this will be AC upon AB. And tan cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of the tan, so here opposite over adjacent, so this will be adjacent over opposite, which is AB upon BC. AB upon BC. Okay, so this is in the form of side also. Now what else they can give? They can give the any two side of this triangle, or they can give the three side. Now suppose we have, this is 5 centimeter, this is 12 centimeter, and they will ask you find out the sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot of angle C. Okay, so if they ask you what is sine C in the given triangle, so first thing, sine C, sine is what? So ka to a. So SOH. SOH means the sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite of sine, opposite of angle C is AB. So this is AB upon AC. Okay. Now what is opposite? AB upon AC, and opposite ka value given here 12. So 12 upon, we have to find the AC. Now how to find the AC in this? So for that I had given you the formula AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AB given 12, BC given 5. We have to find the AC. So 12 square plus 5 square, that become 144 plus 25, that give you 169. So what is the root of AC? What is the root of AC? Like the AC square ka root will be AC. So AC is equal to root 169, which is 13 unit. Okay, so this will be 13. So sin C is equal to 12 upon 13. Now once we get the side here 13 centimeter or 13 unit, then we can find out the remaining by using the same formula, AB upon AC. So now in this case, suppose there is the cos C, so cos C will be adjacent over hypotenuse, so that will be 5 upon 13. If there is the tan theta, so that will be tan C will be opposite over adjacent, that is 12 upon 5, and then same way we can find out the cosec secant cot also. Okay, so this is based on the SOHCAHTOA, and this is the basic things, how the relation between the sine and the side and angle. Okay, next part, now we'll find the relation. Okay, so as we know here, just now I explained you, sine is reciprocal of cosec or cosec is reciprocal of sine. Okay, so that become, so if I say what is cosec theta, so it is nothing but 1 upon sine theta. So this is the one of the formula, or you can say sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Okay, same way sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay, 1 upon tan theta, right? So cosec is 1 upon sine, sec is 1 upon cos, and tan is cot is 1 upon tan theta. Okay, the next one is tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta, and so based on this only, now one formula here we have the cot theta is equal to, so see, we did this cosec upon sec, cot is what, cosec theta upon sec theta, or you can say this is same as cos theta upon sine theta. Okay, so you have to by heart this formula, either by heart the formula or understood also, because see we just did here cosec is 1 upon sine, because they are reciprocal of each other, sec is 1 upon cos, cot is 1 upon tan, then tan will be sine upon cos, or cot is equal to cosec upon sec in terms of sine and cos, so this become cos upon sine. And if they ask you tan theta in terms of the cosec and sec, so tan theta is equal to sec theta upon cosec theta. Okay, so this we did the basic relation in this. Now we have to find out the angle. Okay, we have to, okay, now here few some they can ask here, like suppose they given you sine theta is equal to 12 upon 13, find out the remaining trigonometric ratio, like cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. So if they give the one of the value, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec or cot ka any one ka value they give, to find the remaining we'll use the same. What we have to do here, we'll make a right angle triangle. We'll make a right angle triangle. Like this is A, B and C. So suppose this is the angle theta here. So now sine is what? Sine is what? SOHCAHTOA. Sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is the numerator and the hypotenuse is the denominator, which is 12 upon 13. So 12 is the opposite side and 13 is the hypotenuse side. By using Pythagoras theorem, we'll find out the third side. So 13 square is 169 minus 144, 25. Root 25 will be 5. Okay, root 25 is 5. Clear? So it will be 5, 12 and 13. Then cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is 5 upon 13. Tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Cosec theta is equal to 13 upon 12. Sec theta is equal to 5 upon 13 upon 5. And the cot theta is equal to 5 upon 13, 5 upon 12, because it is adjacent over adjacent over opposite, that is 5 over 12 for the cot theta. Okay, so they can give this type of sum. Okay, now here some school they say, so you cannot do directly 12 and 13 because this will be the multiple of 12 and 13, so you can make it 12k and 13k. So this become the 13k, this become the 12k, so this become the 5k with the formula. But still afterwards the same thing only. If your answer is coming 5k upon 13k, so then k and k get cancelled, so still answer will become 5 upon 13. So if you want, you can take the k as the multiple, because now the sin theta is 12 upon 13, it means the numerator is multiple of 12 and the denominator is multiple of 13. So you can use the k, or you can do without k also, still the answer will come same. Okay, next one we'll find out the angle. Okay, we have to find out the angles in this. Okay, so now few angles are there which we have to by heart, and the other you can use the calculator, but there are few basic angles are given, so that we have to by heart in this. Okay, so in that 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are the basic angle we have, which we have to by heart. Okay, now here one more very important thing, to find the angle, okay, or the unit in trigonometry. To write the angle, we use the two type of angle. One will be in degree and the second one is in radian. Okay, so afterward for higher studies may, like for 12th grade onwards may, we can, instead of writing in the degree, people use in the radian also. So I'll just explain you the little bit about that. 180 degree is nothing but pi radian. Radian ka symbol is like the half c, like the c it is, and this will be the circle. Degree is the circle and the radian is the c. So 180 degree is nothing but the pi radian, or 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radian, or 1 radian is equal to 180 upon pi degree. Okay, but this will be not there in class 9, 10th, 11th. It will be directly start in the 11th and 12th May. Okay, so but you have to know here they can give in degree or they can give in the radian also. Okay, so sometimes some book may they given 0 radian, pi by 6 radian, pi by 4 radian, pi by 3 radian, and this is pi by 2 radian. So they can give in degree or radian. Okay, so you have to know both the things here. So simply the relation between them will be 180 degree is equal to pi radian. Okay, now we have to write all the 6 name here. Which one? All the 6 whichever we just now did here. So the sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Okay, so these are the names and these are the angles. We have 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, we have few angles. Now why this is few angle? So whenever they give these angle or multiple of these angle, then only we can do without calculator, unless we have to use the calculator in this. Okay, so first that's why we are using only these basic angle. So you can say, sir, what about if any other angle they give? So if they give any other angle, they will give the calculator to you, unless they will not give the angle or they give multiple of these angles. Means instead of the 45 degree they can give the 135 degree, they can give the 225 degree, here 90 degree they can give the 180, 270 or 360 also, or multiple of 90 degree they can give anything. Okay, but they have to give multiple of this only. They can't give like the 47 degree or 43 degree. Okay, they have to give either 30 degree or 45 degree. If they give any other angle, so they give the calculator, right? So now what is the value of sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60, sine 90? How to find out this? So one thing, you directly by heart these values. But again the confusion comes, sir, I by heart it, but I'm get confused. Which one is 1 upon 2? Which one is 1 over root 2? Which one is root 3 upon 2? Okay, so but I know the value. The value is 0, 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2 and 1. But which one is where? I get confused. So for that, what you can do here, you know 0, 1, 2, 3. That you can remember, na? And you know also what come after 2, 3. What come after 3, 4. So only that you write down. That you can write down now. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What is the next step? Divide by 4. What do you do? Divide by 4. You know division or no? Yes or no? Can you divide this? What is 0 divided by 4? 0. Yes or no? 0. This is 1 upon 4. This is 1 upon 2. This is 3 upon 4. This is 1. What we did here? We simply wrote 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then divide by 4. If you divide by 4, what is the answer you get? You get 0, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 2, root 3 upon 4 and 1. Then take the square root of this. What is 0 ka square root? 0 ka square root is 0. Okay, so root of 0 is equal to 0. Then take the square root of 1 upon 4. So 1 upon 4 ka square root is 1 upon 2. And then 1 upon 2 ka square root 1 upon root 2, and then next one is 3 upon 4 become root 3 upon 2, and then 1 ka square root is 1. Clear? Simple it is, right? So now you remember this. What is the first thing you have to do? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by 4, simplify, take the square root. So these are the value of sine. Sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60 and sine 90. Clear? Now sine to we got. Now how to find out the cos? What is the trick for cos now? We got the sine, reverse it. Meaning whatever the sine 90 ka value, that become the cos 0 ka value. So 1 root 3 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, then 1 upon 2 and then 0. Simple it is. What I did here, I took the sine ka value by using this rule. Then sine ka reverse I got the cos ka value. So we have sine and cos. Now the third one, how to find the tan. Remember we did few formula. So in that one of the formula is tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. Yes or no? Tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. What is the sine? 0. 0 divided by 1. 0 divided by 1. 0 divided by any non-zero number is 0. 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 multiply by 2 upon root 3. Yes or no? 2 and 2 get cancelled. 1 over root 3. Yes or no? 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2, which is 1 upon 2 into 2 upon root 3. So that give you 1 over root 3. Then 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 over root 2, that give you 1. Root 3 upon 2 into 2 upon 1, that give you root 3. And any number divided by 0. Any number divided by 0 is not defined. Any number divided by 0 is not defined, that is infinity. Okay, infinity, not defined, can't find out. Clear? Now the next is cosec secant cot. What is the formula for cosec? Cosec of formula is 1 upon sine. Cosec is 1 upon sine. Reciprocal of sine. 0 का reciprocal. 0 is 0 upon 1. 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 is what? 1 divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 is not defined. Anything divided by 0 is not defined. 1 upon 2 का reciprocal. 2 upon 1. 1 upon root 2 become root 2 upon 1. Root 3 upon 2 become 2 upon root 3. And 1 become 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1 is same as 1. Any doubt in this? See, what if we do here? See, we just did 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4. Then simplify, take the square root, that becomes the sine ka value. Sine ka reverse is the cos value. Sine upon cos is the tan value. Cosec is 1 upon sine. Sec is 1 upon cos. And cot is 1 upon tan. So sec 1 ka reciprocal will be 1 only. Root 3 upon 2 become 2 upon root 3. And 1 upon root 2 become root 2. And the next one is root 3 upon 2 become 2 upon root 3. And 0 become infinity. Clear? 0 become infinity. Okay, now sec you can also find out. See what we did for the cos, we just took the reverse of the sine. So same way sec also you can take the reverse of the cosec. You can see here, this is 1, 2 upon root 3, then root 2, then this will be, wait, from where we got this one? That's wrong, no? Cos 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, what you will get? Reciprocal of 1 upon 2. So this will be 2. This is 2. Right? And then infinity. Right? Then it will be infinity. And then the cot. Cot is what? Either you do reciprocal of the tan or cosec upon sec. I think the simple is the reciprocal of the tan. So 0 will be 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 is not defined. Next one is 1 upon root 3. It becomes root 3 upon 1, which is root 3. 1 will be as it is 1. Root 3 will be 1 upon root 3. And infinity ka reciprocal is what? Infinity ka reciprocal is what? Infinity is what? 1 upon 0. So 1 upon 0 ka reciprocal is what? 0 upon 1, and 0 upon 1 is nothing but 0. So this is important thing. So 1 upon 0 is nothing but infinity. Okay, so infinity is 1 upon 0. So infinity, so 1 upon infinity, you can say 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. Right? Clear? So this is your sine, cos, tan, cosec, secant, cot ka value 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Simple it is. What you have to do here, sine ka value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 you take, then divide by 4, simplify, take the square root, write down the sine ka value. Sine ka reverse is the cos, then sine upon cos you will get the tan, then 1 upon sine you will get the cosec, then cos ka reciprocal you will get the sec, and tan ka reciprocal you will get the cot. Okay, so what you can do here, 3 to 4 times you just write down this table, you will by heart everything. In that also, this part if you by heart the sine ka value, so no need to make this, directly you can go from table to down, and you can in the exam paper mein you can make this table on the last page of the paper. Okay, in the exam also with the pencil you can make the table once you get the answer paper. Okay, next is the identities. So in that we have the first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so first in the beginning we did the sine is 1 upon cosec, cos is 1 upon sec, cot is 1 upon tan, and then we did the tan theta is equal to sine upon cos. Now this is the first identity, is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now if we have sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, so what is sine square theta? So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Same way cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So this one identity we can use in any way. Okay, afterward you can say sine theta is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square theta also, or cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sine square theta also. Now the second formula, the second identity we get just by dividing everything by sine square theta. If you divide the sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, everything by sine square theta will get the second identities. Second identities, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 given. We divide everything by sine square theta and 1 upon sine square theta. Okay, so sine upon sine, that give you 1, plus cos upon sine, that give you what? Cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Simple. So if you just remember only one identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, you divide the whole thing by sine square theta, you will get the second identity, which is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, or cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1, or next is what? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Clear? Now the second formula also we can find out just with the first identity is divide by cos square theta. So now here we have sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You divide everything by cos square theta. So sine upon cos give you the tan square theta. This become 1 is equal to 1 upon cos square theta become sec square theta. Sec square theta. So tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, or tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1, or sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So again only with one identities we can find out the other two identities. We can make the other two identities. First one by dividing everything by sine, the second one everything divided by cos square theta. Okay. Okay, let's take, like, see, we did the 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 angle. Now if they ask anything else, either multiple of that angle, so how to find out? So for that we have to draw this one circle that we simply call the unit circle. Okay, now what is unit circle? Whose radius is 1. Whose radius is 1. This is, let's take the O, and this will be the, okay, now if you see this divide the 4 quadrant, right? This divide the into 4 quadrant. Okay, this is first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. So total we have 4 quadrant. This will be 0 degree, 90 degree, this is 180 degree, 270 degree, and this become again 360 degree. Okay, now we can go anti-clockwise or we can go clockwise, right? So the anti-clockwise we have to go for the positive angle, and clockwise direction we have to go. Okay, so if you go anti-clockwise it will be positive angle, and if it is go clockwise direction it will be negative angle. So if it is going from here this side, the clockwise direction, so this will be 0 degree, this become minus 90 degree, okay, and this become minus 180, this become minus 270, and again this become minus 360 degree. Okay, so clockwise direction it will, we get the negative angle, that will be 0, minus 90, minus 270, minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, minus 360, and the anti-clockwise will get the positive angle 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360 degree. Okay, so now here again one very important thing, all science teacher very cruel. Okay, or if you don't want to say that, all silver tea cup, just remember this. Okay, all silver tea cup, all silver tea cup, all silver tea cup, ASTC. Now what is this? A S T C. Now what is this ASTC? All sine, tan, cos. Okay, what is the meaning of this? If the angle is between 0 and 90 degree, so all meaning sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot, all are positive angle, all will be positive. If the angle is between 0 and 90 degree, so sine of that angle, cos of that angle, tan of that angle, cosec of that angle, sec of that angle and cot of that angle, everything is positive. If the angle lies in the second quadrant, if the angle is between 90 and 180 degree, or if the angle is between minus 180 and minus 270, then sine and sine ka reciprocal is cosec. So only sine and cosec is positive in the second quadrant. Same way, if it lies in the third quadrant, if the angle is between 180 to 270 or minus 90 to minus 180, then the angle, only tan angle and tan ka reciprocal, that is cot, so only tan and cot is positive, other everything is negative. Same way, if it lies in the fourth quadrant, if the angle is between 270 to 360 degree or 0 to minus 90 degree, then cos and reciprocal of that, that is sec. So cos and sec will be positive, other everything is negative. Okay, now here this is unit circle. So if this is the origin point, so we can say this will be 1. Okay, 1 and 0. This is 0 and 1. This will be left hand side, so minus 1 and 0. This is 0 and minus 1. Clear? This is the coordinate, and if you draw proper, the first one, the x coordinate is nothing but the cos and the second is the sine. In trigonometry, the way we write here x comma y, in trigonometry mein this become the cos theta and the second become the sine theta. Clear? The first one is the cos theta, second one is the sine theta. X is nothing but the cos theta, y is nothing but the sine theta. That actually we can prove by this way also. We can make a diagram like this. Okay, if this is the angle theta, this is 90 degree, so this part is nothing but this. Okay, and this will be, so this is nothing but the y and this will be the x, and now sine theta is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite is what? This will be y, so y upon 1, so we get the y, and cos theta will be adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is x upon 1. Why this is 1? Because this is unit circle, that's why we call it unit circle. So cos theta is equal to x upon 1, which is equal to x. So cos theta is equal to x. So sin theta is y and the cos theta is x. So if you see properly here, what is cos 0? 1. What is cos 360? 1. What is cos minus 360? It is 1. Okay, and sin 0, sin 0 का value is 0, sin 360 का value is 0, sin minus 360 का value that also 0 degree. Same way here 90 degree. So here first is the cos. So cos 90 0, sin 90 1, cos 180 minus cos 180 minus 1, sin 180 0. Okay, so same way we can get all the values. So this we have 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Same way we have the minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, minus 360. After that, one very important thing here, the base angle. The base angle. Okay, what is the meaning of the base angle? Any angle का base angle is always between 0 to 90 degree. Okay, so base angle will be always lies in the first quadrant. Base angle is always lies in the first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, base angle. Second quadrant, 180 minus base angle. If lies in the third quadrant, 180 plus base angle. If it lies in the fourth quadrant, it will be 360 minus base angle. Clear? Now how to solve this type ka sum, where we use this base angle? Okay, so the first thing you have to remember here, this will be whatever the base angle come, that lies in the first quadrant. Second quadrant में 180 minus base angle, third में 180 plus base angle, fourth में 360 minus base angle. Same way if it is, that will be what, 0 to 360 degree. If it is 0 to minus 360 degree, then 0 to minus 90, it will be minus base angle, minus base angle. And if it lies between minus 90 to minus 180, so that become minus 180 plus base angle. And if it lies in this quadrant, so here it will be minus 180 minus base angle. And if it lies in the first quadrant, that will be from the negative side here, so it will be minus 360 plus base angle, minus 360 plus base angle. Clear? Now how to solve this type ka sum? Okay, so suppose they give you sin theta is equal to root 3 upon 2. Find out all the value, find out all the theta value from 0 to 360 degree, 0 to 360 degree. So we have to go to the table where we get the sin ka value root 3 upon 2. Remember in the beginning we did one table. Okay, 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 का value for sine, cos, tan, cosec, secant, cot. So this is sine. Sine का what value give you? Root 3 upon 2. So we did that time. Sine 60 give you root 3 upon 2. So here the base angle is equal to 60 degree. Okay, after that, since they are asking 0 to 360, so we have to go from here to all the way till here, because this is 0 degree and all the way here this will be 360 degree. So the first thing we have to check, in how many quadrant we get the sine ka value positive. In how many quadrant we get sine ka value positive? All silver teacup, all silver teacup. Everything positive in the first quadrant, only sine is positive in the second quadrant. That means sine ka value is positive in the first and the second quadrant. So one answer will be same as the base angle, and the second answer is 180 minus base angle. So one answer is what? 60 degree, and the second answer is 180 minus 60, that will be 120 degree. So if you see here, sin 60 का value give you root 3 upon 2 and sin 120 का value that also give you root 3 upon 2. Okay, so let's do few sums based on the whatever we did today. That will be tan theta is equal to, if they give tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4 and they ask you find out sec theta and the cos theta. So the first method, you can make the triangle for this. Make a right angle triangle, make a right angle triangle, and this angle is the theta A, B and C. So tan theta is 3 upon 4, given the tan is what? 2r. So that will be opposite is 3 and adjacent is 4. So 3 and 4, 3 square, 9, 4 square, 16, 16 plus 9, 25, root 25 will be 5. Okay, so we can find out the third side directly, 5, and then we can say what is the sec theta. Sec is nothing but reciprocal of cos. Cos is cos will be adjacent over hypotenuse, so adjacent will be 4 upon 5. So sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4, and the cos theta, so if we have the sec, that ka reciprocal is the cos, so cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Okay, this is the one method. Here only one thing, sometime they say tan theta is 3 upon 4, then they take the value will be 3k and 4k. Okay, so some school they keep this is not like the 3 and 4, this will be multiple of 3, multiple of 4. So this become 3k, this become 4k, so 3k square plus 4k square. So if you simplify, become 9k square plus 16k square, that become 25k square, that will be 5k. So this value will be 5k, but again after that it become 5k upon 4k, k and k get cancelled, become the final answer will be same. Okay, but actually if you see, this is not exactly 3, this is not exactly 4, this will be multiple of 3, multiple of 4, that's why we are taking the k. So you can do by this way also. Okay, then second one, we can use the formula also. Okay, we can use the formula. So what is the formula for this? This is the tan. Where you get the tan? In the formula mein, identities mein. So we can use the second formula. What is the second formula? We have tan square theta plus 1 is equal to, what is equal to? Sec square theta. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, and tan ka value 3 upon 4. So 3 upon 4 the whole square plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. So this become 9 over 16 plus 1. Now LCM you take, so 9 plus 16 upon 16, so that become 25 upon 16. So if you take the square root of this, so that become here 5 upon 4. So sec ka value 5 upon 4, and then you can find out the remaining also. So this is by using identity, and this is by using the triangle method. By using triangle method, the same way this one here, we have 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. So if you further simplify, this become the 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta, because the minus 12 come, that's why become the plus. Okay, so now the first very simple thing, you can convert cosec and sec into sin and cos. So this you can add on here, 5 upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon sin theta. So this become 5 sin theta is equal to 12 cos theta, and then you can make it sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon 5. So tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Okay, tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now once we have the tan theta ka value, then you can again do the same way. You can make the triangle formula, or you can use the identities formula. So you can make the triangle. So triangle mein you will get here, if we do with the triangle method, so like suppose this is the theta, so opposite will be 12, or you can say 12k, this become 5k. So 12 ka square 144, 5 ka square 25, 144 plus 25 169, so root 169 k square, that become 13k. Okay, and then if they ask you sec theta, so sec will be adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is 5k upon 13k, that is 5 upon 13. Cos will be, sec theta will be hypotenuse over adjacent, that will be 13k upon 5k, that will be 13 upon 5, and the cos theta will be 5k upon 13k, that is 5 upon 13. Sine will be opposite over hypotenuse, that is 12k upon 13k, that is 12 upon 13. So you can do by using triangular method, or you can use the formula tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Okay, again substitute the 12 upon 5 the whole square plus 1, so LCM, that become 144 plus 25 upon 25, 169 upon 5, 169 upon 25, that become 13 upon 5. So sec ka value will be 13 upon 5, then you can find out the remaining. So this way we can solve. Let's do few proving ka sum also. One common sum they ask in the paper, prove that. Okay, so for that either we have to use the basic, what we did, the sine cos tan cosec secant cot ka formula, that one, or tan ka formula, or we have the three identities. Based on this we have to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So first let's we take the LHS. So here the LHS we have, that is left hand side, we have sine square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta. So this we don't have any denominator, we'll take the 1. So then we take the LCM of this, so it become 1 into cos theta become cos theta, so this multiply by cos theta into cos theta. So this become sine square theta plus cos square theta. So now what is sine square theta plus cos square theta? So that will be 1, and 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon cos is nothing but the sec theta, that is same as our RHS, hence this is same as the RHS, hence proved. Okay, hence proved. Simple. So if you know the basic formulas in this, you can easily step by step you solve, you'll get the answer. Let's do one more sum. Now we have 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta plus sin theta upon cos theta is equal to, what is the sum? Second sum, 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta plus sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta is equal to, we have to prove the 2 cosec theta. So again the same thing, we'll take the LCM of the denominator. So again the LHS, left hand side is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta plus sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta. So that become, we'll take the LCM, so this become 1 minus cos theta the whole square plus sin square theta whole thing upon sin theta into 1 minus cos theta. Simple it is. What we did here, we cross multiplied, so become 1 minus cos theta the whole square plus sin square theta. Now we have a minus b the whole square, which is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, 1 square minus 2 into 1 into cos theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta, sin square theta. So now what is cos square theta plus sin square theta, or what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? Okay, so this whole thing upon we have sin theta 1 minus cos theta. So now this become 1 minus 2 cos theta plus 1, okay, upon sin theta 1 minus cos theta. So this 1 plus 1 become 2, not cancel. Okay, it become 1 plus 1 2. So now we have 2 minus 2 cos theta upon sin theta 1 minus cos theta. Take the 2 common in this, so it becomes the 2, open the bracket, 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta, 1 minus cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta get cancelled, 2 upon sin theta. So 2 upon sin theta is what? 2 upon sin theta. So that become 2 cosec theta, which is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Okay, hence proved. So we can do the same way. Let's do few more sums. Okay, let's solve few more sums of the proving sum. Okay, we did the sums. Now let's go one more sum. So here they given the sum, square root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. So again we'll take the left hand side. Okay, so first just write the whole sum. So it will be 1 minus sin theta over 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. So the first thing we'll do here, we'll square both the side. Once we'll square both the side now, so this root get cancelled. So it's like squaring both the side we'll do. Okay, so once we square, so this square and this square root cancel. Indirectly we have to prove that 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta the whole square. Okay, so we have to prove that 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta the whole square. So now we'll take the LHS, left hand side, 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. Now what is the next step? Whenever there is a denominator, you always multiply the conjugate of the denominator. Now what is the conjugate of the denominator? Whatever is given, will take the same thing with the opposite sign in between. So here we have 1 plus sin theta, so we'll multiply 1 minus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta. Okay, so now this become 1 minus sin theta the whole square upon 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta become 1 minus sin square theta. Now what is 1 minus sin square theta? So that become cos square theta. So indirectly we have 1 minus sin theta the whole square upon cos square theta. Okay, so after that if you see both we have the square, so can we write like 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta the whole square? Yes or no? Right? Yes, we can write down. We can write like this also. So now this again we can separate. So become 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta the whole square. Okay, see we have to always, whenever we have to solve the left hand side right hand side ka sum by proving ka sum, so we have to go accordingly what we need. We need something square, we need something between the minus sign, so we have to go accordingly. See what I did here. So here again I can see here minus, so we need the two separate part, so I separated them. Now we have 1 upon cos theta, which is nothing but sec theta. So this is sec theta minus sin upon cos is tan theta, and then whole square will be as it is you cube. So we have to prove that same only sec theta minus tan theta the whole square, sec theta minus tan theta the whole square, that is same as the RHS, right? Hence proved. Hence proved. Okay, hence proved. Clear? So always whatever they given here, like here the root given, so we cannot do anything here. So first we'll do the square both the side. Once we square both the side, then you can see we have to prove the left hand side is right hand side. We have taken the left hand side, we took the conjugate of the denominator. What is conjugate of the denominator? Whatever given in the denominator, same thing with the opposite sign, and then we'll square, simplify, we'll get the. Let's do the second sum. Now we have the sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square theta. So again we'll take the LHS. Left hand side we have sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta. So this can we can write like sine square theta the whole square minus cos square theta the whole square. Now if you see properly here, we have the a square minus b square. We have a square minus b square, which is nothing but a plus b, a minus b. So we'll get the sine square theta plus cos square theta and sine square theta minus cos square theta. So now sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 into this, that give you only sine square theta minus cos square theta. Now see, we need 1 minus 2 cos square theta. We don't need the sine. So what is the sine ka value in terms of the cos? So sine square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta minus cos square theta, which is nothing but 1 minus 2 cos square theta, which is, that is same as the RHS. Okay, RHS, hence proved. Hence proved. Only like here, this part, if you only can just write down here, since sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The same thing you have to write down here also. So we proved here this also. Now let's do the third sum. Tan theta upon sec theta minus 1 is equal to tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 upon tan theta plus sec theta minus 1. So we'll take the LHS. So LHS is equal to tan theta upon sec theta minus 1. Now see, if you directly do, so I don't think we'll get by. So what we'll do here, first we'll take the conjugate of this. As we say, whenever the denominator is given, we have to take always the conjugate. So if we take the conjugate here, that is sec theta plus 1 upon sec theta plus 1. So that will nothing but tan theta sec theta plus 1 upon sec theta minus 1 sec theta plus 1, that give you sec square theta minus 1 square, which is 1 only. Now what is sec square theta minus 1 ka formula? Okay, so the formula we have is tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, and if you see here, 1 will take the other side, become the sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So sec square theta minus 1 is nothing but the tan square theta. So now we have tan theta sec theta plus 1 upon tan square theta. Okay, so now 1 tan get cancelled. So now we have sec theta plus 1 upon tan theta. Now if you see here, the left hand side we had tan theta upon sec theta minus 1, and we proved here sec theta plus 1 upon tan theta. Okay, now if you see properly here, the RHS is nothing but we have tan theta sec theta plus 1, then denominator we have sec theta minus 1, and this is tan theta. So in ratio proportion mein we already studied equal ratio property. Okay, by theorem of equal ratio property, what is that equal ratio property? If we have A upon B is equal to C upon D, so by using equal ratio property we can say A plus C upon B plus D. Okay, that is already there in the ratio proportion chapter. So by using that theorem we'll be using this. So we have, so by using equal ratio theorem, so tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 upon, so we have first write the tan theta, so tan theta plus sec theta minus 1. So if you see, this is same as the RHS. Okay, only have to write on here theorem of, by theorem of equal ratio, by theorem of equal ratio. Okay, hence proved. Okay, and the fourth one is sec theta plus tan theta is equal to cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta. So now we can prove the left hand side is equal to RHS, or we can use the RHS also right hand side and we'll prove to the left hand side. So we are taking the cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta. So again we'll multiply the conjugate of this, so 1 plus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta, so that is nothing but cos theta 1 plus sin theta upon a minus b, a plus b, that become 1 minus sin square theta, which is nothing but cos theta 1 plus sin theta upon cos square theta. So now one cos get cancelled, so now remaining is 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta, which is nothing but 1 upon cos theta plus sin theta upon cos theta. So 1 upon cos theta is nothing but sec theta, and sin upon cos is nothing but the tan theta. So it is sec theta plus tan theta is equal to RHS, that become the LHS. Okay, hence proved. Okay, then the next one is we already finished that all the sine ka values like sine, cos and tan ka 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 values. So they can give the sum based on that also. Like suppose they given you sine square 45 plus cos cube 30 into tan 45 minus sec square 45. So if something given like this, find the value of this. So again the same thing, you have to either by heart the table or you can write on the table on the side mein, and then you can get the answer. So sin 45 ka value already we did, that is 1 over root 2. So this become 1 over root 2 the whole square plus now cos 30 ka value, so cos 30 nothing but sin 60, sin 60 ka value root 3 upon 2, so root 3 upon 2 the whole cube into tan 45 ka value is 1 minus sec square 45. So sec is nothing but reciprocal of the cos, cos 45 ka value 1 over root 2, 1 over root 2 ka reciprocal is root 2 and root 2 ka square, right? Simplify further, so this become 1 over 2 plus root 3 ka cube, that become root 3 into root 3 into root 3, that become 3 root 3 upon 2 ka cube become 8 into 1 is as it is, minus 2 ka square is 4. Okay, so now take the LCM, so into 4 into 1 into 8, 1 into 8, so this become into 4 into 1 and into 8. So 4 1 ja 4 plus 3 root 3 minus 8 4 ja 32 upon 8. So that become 4 minus 32 is become minus 28 plus 3 root 3 upon 8. Okay, so this is the value of the sin square 45 plus cos cube 30 into tan 45 minus sec square 45. Okay, so like this we can solve the remaining sum also. Okay, the next part in the trigonometry is angle of elevation and angle of depression. That's also the very important part. It's like the application of the trigonometry. Okay, so this is also the important thing. So let's do this, angle of elevation and angle of depression. So first of all, what is the meaning of angle of elevation and angle of depression? Okay, so let's take an example here. Suppose this is the road given, okay, and on the side mein there is a building given here, this side is a building given, and here one person is standing, okay, like this is the person is here. So if this person is from the ground, if he is looking on the top of the building, if he is looking top of the building, if he see from the man is standing on the ground, and if he looks on the top of the building, okay, so whatever the angle makes between the ground and that line is called the angle of elevation. Means if somebody is down on the ground level and is looking something on the top, okay, if I'm here, if I'm looking something there, so that will be angle of elevation. Okay, in the other case may suppose the person is standing over here, the person is here and he is looking down. Okay, so let's do one more example here. Okay, or you can say here only. So if the person is here and he has to see something down, so we have to draw a parallel line over here. So if you see properly here, the outside angle, this outside angle, not the inside, the outside angle is known as the angle of depression. Angle of depression. Okay, and this line is parallel to this line, so you can say angle, now this angle is forming a Z over here. This is angle of elevation, this is angle of depression. So what you can say that between, what is the relation between the angle of elevation and angle of depression? They are equal. Why? Because they are interior alternate angle. Understood? So angle of elevation is something, if you are on the ground level and looking on the top something, that called the angle of elevation. And suppose your top of the building, so it can be building, pole, tree, anything it can be, and you are looking something down, so this part is known as the angle of depression. And angle of elevation is same as the angle of depression. And in this type of one very important thing, whatever will be standing vertically with the ground, okay, it can be building, it can be pole, it can be tree, whatever is given here, they will be 90 degree with the ground. Okay, it will be always 90 degree with the ground. So this will be 90 degree, this angle either they will give or you have to find out, and the other two, so this will be indirectly a right angle triangle. So from the right angle triangle we have to find out either the one of the side or the angle. So again we have to use the SOHCAHTOA. What is this? In the beginning we did na, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan is opposite over adjacent. Okay, so by using right angle triangle and SOHCAHTOA, we can find out angle of elevation, we can find out angle of depression, or sometimes they give the angle of elevation or depression, we can find out the height, or we can find out the distance between the person and the building, the height. Okay, so this is like we can find out for the height or the image where it will be fall from the top to the ground, so that we can use the trigonometry. Again we'll do few sum based on this. Okay, so now let's do the one sum based on the angle of elevation depression. So here they given a person standing at a distance of 80 meters from a church, looking at its top. The angle of elevation is of 45 degree. Find the height of the church. Okay, so let's do height of the church will be like this is the height of the church they given. Okay, I'm very bad in the drawing, so I'm just drawing like this. Okay, and the person is somewhere here. What they given? a person standing at the distance of 80 meters. So this is the church distance from here to here, the person standing. Okay, so the distance between them will be 80 meter. He is looking the top. Okay, this person is looking from here to the top of the church, right? The person is looking from here to the top of the church. Okay, an angle of elevation is given what here? 45 degree. What is the given here? 45 degree. 45 degree. Find the height of the church. Okay, so indirectly they had given, this is the height of the church, this is the ground distance, and this is the angle of elevation from here to here. So this they had given 45 degree, this they given here 80 meter, and they asking out this height, and this is always 90 degree, because anything standing from the ground, it will be right angle 90 degree. Okay, so now it will be very simple, right? This is a right angle triangle, angle given, they asking the opposite, they are given the adjacent. So where we get the opposite and adjacent? In the tan in the tan formula. So tan 45, okay, tan 45 is equal to h upon 80. So tan 45 value is 1 is equal to h upon 80. So h is equal to 80 meter. So the height of the church is equal to 80 meter. This is that very simple. Only the first thing is to frame the equation and then draw the proper diagram. Once you get the diagram, you have to use the SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so you can do the sum based on this. Okay, in the next part we'll be studying the angles for 90 minus, 90 plus, then 180 minus, 180 plus, then we'll be studying 360 minus, 270 minus, 270 plus, then 360 minus and 360 plus. So in that same we have the first one is sine 90 minus theta. Okay, so sine 90 minus, so first of all where the angle lies in the unit circle diagram, we already discussed just now the unit circle. So in the unit circle this will be the base angle, this is 180 minus base angle, 180 plus base angle, and 360 minus base angle. Okay, and we also discussed here this will be 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180, and this is 270, and this will be again 360. So now where the angle 90 minus theta lies. Okay, where the angle 90 minus theta lies. Okay, so if this will be, whole thing is 90, and suppose this angle is theta, so the remaining part, this part is 90 minus theta. Okay, so 90 minus theta also, it lies in the first quadrant, but that will be the other part of the angle. If this will be the base angle, the theta, so other part will be 90 minus theta. Okay, that is also, you can say, the complement of the base angle. Okay, now here one more thing you have to remember, whenever we'll compare with 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, or 270 minus theta, or 270 plus theta. Okay, whenever we need any angle 90 minus, 90 plus, 270 minus, or 270 plus, so the sign change sometimes, and every time sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, and cot become the tan. Okay, but whenever we'll find out the angle 180 minus, 180 plus, 360 minus, 360 plus, then only the sign changes, the Sine not change, cos not change, means sine will be sine only, cos is cos only, tan is tan only, cosec is cosec only, sec is sec only, cot is cot only whenever it is 180 minus or 180 plus or 360 minus or 360 plus. So you have to remember here, when for odd multiple of 90 degree, the trigonometric ratio also change, and multiple of 180 degree only the sign changes. Okay, so here sometime the sign and the trigonometric both change, but here only the sign change. Okay, right? So as we discussed earlier, all silver tea cup, or you can say add sugar to coffee. Okay, so this is just to remember. Anyway, so here if it lies in the first quadrant, so either it will be the base angle or 90 minus base angle, it will be positive. Okay, so that means 90 minus theta all will be positive. Clear? That will be clear, right? 90 minus theta, the angle will be positive. Positive meaning sine का value will be positive, cos का value also positive, tan का value also positive, cosec का value also positive, sec also positive, and the cot also positive. Now as I told here, this is odd multiple of 90 degree, that is 90, 270, then after that 450 come in this, they all will be odd multiple of 90 degree. So here the sine become cos, sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, and cot become tan, and this will be of the given angle theta. Simple. What you have to remember here, this will be 90 minus, first of all this is odd multiple of 90 degree, so the sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cosec, cosec become sec, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, and cot become tan. And the second thing, it will be 90 minus theta, that means it lies in the first quadrant, so the sine will be positive, and that's all. Okay, the second one is 90 plus, 90 plus, this will be 90 degree, so 90 plus theta will be this side, so this whole thing is 90 plus theta. So now you can see this lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second में only the sine and sine का reciprocal, that is cosec, only sine and cosec is positive, other everything is negative. Okay, and again this will be multiple of 90 degree, like the odd multiple of 90 degree, then the sine become cos, cos become sine. Clear? तो sine का 90 plus theta, it become the cos. Clear? Cos 90 become sine, 90 plus something, tan become the cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, cot become tan. Okay, and this become theta. But the important part here, the sine will be positive here. Okay, sine will be positive, cos is negative, tan is negative, cosec is positive, sec is negative, cot is negative. Okay, only sine and cosec is positive, other everything is negative. So sine का value will be cos positive. Sine 90 plus theta will be, what is sine 90 plus theta? Sine 90 plus theta, so sine का value is positive, so it will be positive cos theta, and cos का value will be negative, tan is negative, cosec is positive, sec is negative, and cot is also negative. Now 180. Okay, the trigonometric ratio with the 180 minus and 180 plus. As I told here also, if it is even multiple of 180 degree, even multiple, or you can say even multiple of 90 degree. Okay, now 180 minus 180 plus. So 180 minus will be this one, and 180 plus will be this one. Okay, so first of all, whenever it is 180 minus 180 plus 360 minus 360 plus, we have to just change the sign, meaning trigonometric part will be as it is. Sine is sine only, cos, this is tan, cosec, this is sec, this is cot. Same way here also, sine, cos, tan, cosec, this is sec, this will be cot. Okay, again all this will be the theta. Now the important part is the sine. Sine 180 minus theta. So 180 minus theta lies in the second quadrant. Second में sine is positive, so this value will be plus. Cos is negative, so this is minus. Tan is negative in the second quadrant. Cosec is, so sine and sine ka reciprocal is cosec, so they both will be positive. Sec will be negative. Cot is negative. Now 180 plus lies in the third quadrant. Third में what is positive? Tan, and tan ka reciprocal, that is cot. So tan and cot is positive, other everything is negative. So this will be negative, this is also negative, this is positive, this is negative, this is negative, and this is positive. Simple it is. So the first thing you have to remember here, the unit circle, all silver tea cup or add sugar to coffee. Okay, so first one means when the angle is between 0 and 90, everything is positive. When the angle is between 90 and 180, only sine and sine ka reciprocal, that is cosec, is positive. Whenever it is between 180 and 270, only the tan and tan ka reciprocal, that will be cot. Only tan and cot positive. And if it lies in the fourth quadrant between 270 and 360, so only cos and cos ka reciprocal, that is sec, is positive, other everything is negative. And the second part will be whenever it is odd multiple of 90 degree, whenever it is odd multiple of 90 degree, so sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, then cosec become sec, and sec become cosec, cot become tan. Okay, so for 90 minus 90 plus, then 270 minus 270 plus we'll do now. Okay, so in that case the sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, cot become tan, and as well as the sign also change in this. Okay, but whenever it is even multiple of 90 degree, that is 180 minus 180 plus 360 minus or 360 plus, so only the sign change, the trigonometric ratio does not change. So sine is sine only, cos is cos, tan is tan, cosec is cosec, sec is sec, cot is cot, only the sign change. Sine 180 minus theta, it lies in the second quadrant. Second mein sine is positive, so this will be plus. Then 180 plus lies in the third quadrant. Third mein only tan positive, so sine and cos will be negative and the tan is positive. Okay, so let's do the angle 270 minus and 270 plus also. Okay, so next part is how to find the angle 270 minus, 270 plus, 360 minus and 360 plus. The rules are same. If it is odd multiple of 90 degree, that is 90 minus 90 plus, 270 minus 270 plus, so the trigonometric sign also change and the negative positive also it change, like the plus become minus, minus become plus, depend on the unit circle diagram. Okay, but if it is 360 minus or 360 plus, so only the sign change. So here 270 minus, so 270 minus, this will be 180, this is 270, so 270 minus lies in which quadrant? It lies in third quadrant. It lies in third quadrant. 270 minus lies in the third quadrant, and 270 is odd multiple of 90 degree. So first of all, sine become cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, then cot become tan, sine become again cos, cos become sine, tan become cot, cosec become sec, sec become cosec, and cot become tan. This become all theta, it become. Now the important thing, whether it is plus or minus. So 270 minus theta lies in the third quadrant. Third में only tan positive, means if any other given, it will be negative. The sine is negative, cos is negative, tan is positive, cosec is negative, sec is negative, cot is positive. Now 270 plus, so this is 270, so 270 plus lies in this quadrant. 270 plus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant में only cos and cos का reciprocal, that will be sec. So only cos and sec is positive, other everything is negative. So sine will be negative, cos is positive, tan is negative, cosec is negative, sec is positive, and cot is negative. Clear? Okay, and now the next one is 360 minus and 360 plus. So even multiple of 360 degree, so sine will be sine, cos is cos, tan is tan only, cosec is cosec, sec, cot, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. All will be theta. Okay, now only we have to check the sign. So 360 minus lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, this will be 360 minus theta, it lies in the fourth quadrant. Fourth में only cos and cos का reciprocal, that will be sec. Okay, only cos and sec is positive, other everything is negative. So sine will be negative, cos is positive, tan is negative, cosec is negative, sec is positive, and cot is negative. Okay, now 360 plus theta lies in the first quadrant, that is same as the theta. So whatever the value given as it is with the positive sign, so sine will be positive, cos is positive, tan positive, cosec positive, sec positive, and cot also positive. Everything is positive because 360 plus theta is same as theta degree. Okay, because 360 plus theta is nothing but 360 plus theta, which is nothing but only theta. So 360 plus theta is same as the theta degree. So this way we got 90 minus 90 plus 360 minus 360 plus 180 minus 180 plus 360 minus 360 plus. Okay, so we got, so only one thing you have to remember here, the unit circle diagram, all silver teacup, then odd multiple of 90 degree, the trigonometric sign change as well as the sign also change, and 180 minus 180 plus 360 minus 360 plus, that is even multiple of 90 degree, the only sign changes, the trigonometric ratio does not change. Okay, the next. Okay, so next, so in the exam में either they will ask you, like they can give the normal sum like sine theta is equal to 1 upon root 2. Find out all the value from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, so this sum we can solve by either by using the identity formula, just now whatever we did that one, or you can do the graphical method also by using the graph also. Okay, so if it is simply they ask you like the basic sum here, sine theta is 1 upon root 2. The first thing we have to find out the base angle. Okay, so base angle meaning which lies between 0 and 90 degree. Now for that we simply say here sine what value give you 1 upon root 2. Sine what value give you 1 upon root 2. So sine what give you 1 upon root 2? So sine 45 degree. Okay, here one more thing, if they give the proper whatever the value we got from the table, that 0, 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2, then 1, so they give only from that value. If they give anything else, so then they give the calculator. Okay, so here the base angle we get here 45 degree. Now they given the sine positive value, sine positive value. So sine, where you will get the positive in the quadrant 0 to 360, this is 0 till 360. So where you get the sine ka value positive, so sine positive in the first quadrant as well as in the second quadrant. So the answer will be 45 degree. The answer is 45 degree because the first quadrant one answer we need, and we need the second answer in the second quadrant ka, which is 180 minus 45 degree, that give you nothing but 135 degree. So the answer for this sum is 45 degree and 135 degree. Okay, now this is what, by using identity, by using the unit circle diagram. The next one is by using the graph also. So before that let's do how to draw the graph. Okay, so let's take the first one is sine graph. Okay, sine theta, y is equal to sine theta. Draw the graph. So let's we take the values from minus 360 to plus 360. Okay, minus 360 less than equal to x less than equal to 360 degree. Okay, so we have to draw y is equal to sine x from minus 360 to plus 360 degree. Okay, now before we go to draw the diagram, to draw the graph, we have to know the basic things. Okay, what is sine ka minimum value? What is sine ka minimum value? So if you see, if you remember the unit circle diagram, we had 1 comma 0, then we have 0 comma 1, then we have taken minus 1 comma 0, and we have taken 0 comma minus 1. Okay, so if you see properly in this, the sine, these are the sine and cos ka value. The first one is the cos ka value, second is the sine ka value. So second is the sine ka value meaning 0, 1, 0, minus 1. That means sine ka maximum value is 1 and the minimum value is minus 1. Okay, so whenever we have to find the range of this sine ka, what is the range of the sine? So it will be from minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, so suppose this is our graph. Let's take this is the graph. Okay, so this will be your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, this will be y dash, this will be x dash, this will be the origin. Okay, so now since we are doing everything with the degree, and they can ask the minus 2 pi to plus 2 pi also. Okay, so we'll not discuss now, that will be discussing later part में in the radian part. Okay, radian I already told you, like 180 degree is nothing but pi radian, or you can say 1 degree is equal to pi over 180 radian. These are the conversion. Okay, so now 11 12th में they give the sum based on the radian also, or they can give the degree also. So first we are doing with the degree. Okay, so let's take 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. Since we need till 360, so we are drawing the graph till 360. This side will be minus 90, minus 180, minus 270 and minus 360. Okay, and as I told, the sine ka value is from minus 1 to plus 1, so this will be minus 1 and this is plus 1, and in between the 0 is given. Okay, so the few values you already know, like we discussed in the table also. Sine 0 ka value is 0. Sine 0 ka value is 0. What is sine 90 ka value? So sine 90 ka value you can get from here also. This is 90 degree. The second is the sine value. This is 180. This is the second value. This is 270. The second value. 360. This is the second value. Right. So all the second value is the sine and the first value is the cos. So 0, 95 will get the 1. So you have to mark 1 here. Then again 185 will get the 0. So mark 0 here. And then 275 is minus 1. So marked at 270, 360 again it will be 0. Okay, so we got the point here. So this start from the 0, it will go till, okay, it will go till this point, again come back till here, and then it will be going directly towards this point, and from here it will be 360 degree. Okay, now the same way this side, this is 0 degree, this is minus 90, this is minus 180, minus 270 and minus 360. So minus 90 mein what is the sine ka value, the second one, so it will be minus 1. So it will go till minus 1, then again this will be 0, then this will be plus 1 and this will be 0. So it will go from here to this side, and then it coming here like this, and then it go like this. So this will be our sine diagram. Okay, it will be studying the more in this, like the transformation also. So as of now only sine, so y is equal to sine theta. Now suppose the second, like they given something here, sine theta is equal to half. Sine theta is equal to half. So whatever they give, like here they had given sine theta is equal to half, so we have to draw y is equal to half. We have to draw the line y is equal to, suppose this is y is equal to half, so we draw a line y is equal to half in this. Okay, so we'll get all the answers directly. So this is the first answer, this is the second answer, that is from 0 to 360. If they ask from minus 360 to plus 360, so we'll get the two value this side also, that one is here and one is here. Okay, so this way we can get. Now what is this value? So once we draw proper on the graph paper, so we can easily find out what is this value. Okay, so now sine what give you half, so that will be 30 degree, and then 180 minus 30, that will be 150 degree. So we'll get the 30 degree and 150 degree. And same way, suppose if they ask the here the between 0 to minus 360 degree, so that will be in the first quadrant, which is 360 minus. So 360 minus 30 degree, that will be minus 350. Okay, and the next one is 360, and in this quadrant, so that will be this quadrant, so that become here minus 180 minus theta, so that will be minus 210 degree. So this will be minus 210, and this will be minus 350. So minus 350 minus 210, and then 30 degree and 150 degree are the answer of this. So this we can do either by using the unit circle diagram, okay, or by using the graph also. So this is the normal sine graph. So sometimes they ask in the paper just to draw the sine x also. So this is the way to draw the sine graph. So you have to draw the value will be minus 1 to plus 1, and then whatever they give from here, so we have to go accordingly. Like here I have taken the general value normally minus 360 to plus 360. So the value will be start from 0, it go plus 1, then 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1, 0, minus 1, and then 0. Same way we can draw the cos graph also. Okay, so next graph is cos theta. Okay, acha, in the previous graph we did the sin theta ka value half. So whenever we'll go to the negative side na, it will be minus 360 plus theta. So that will be minus 360 plus 30 degree, which is minus 320. Okay, by mistake I wrote the minus 350. So that was minus 330 degree, not minus 350. Okay, so minus 330 and minus 210 are the answer for the minus 360 to 0. Okay, so now here the next one is y is equal to cos theta. Okay, again the same, the first value is the first value in the coordinate will be the cos ka value. So you can see here this is 0, 1, minus 1 and 0. So again cos ka value also it is from minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, cos ka value also from minus 1 to plus 1 only. So what is the range of the cos theta? It will be minus 1 to plus 1, and we have taken the domain from minus 360 to plus 360. So you can see from here again, now here cos 0 is cos 0, you can see from there it will be 1, then cos 90 it is 0, cos 180 is minus 1, and then 270 is 0, and 360 is plus 1. Clear? Same way this side minus 90, so minus 90 is here, which will be 0, and then minus 180 is minus 1, and then it will be again 0, and this will be plus 1. Clear? So this will be our graph. So start from here. Okay, start from here, it will be 0, then coming here, and then again it will be going like this way. So then from here it will be 270, coming down 270, and then it go to the 1. Okay, so you can see the graph here. This will be 360 minus 365 will get the 1, then 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1. Okay, so if you just simply remember this unit circle diagram, you can sketch the graph also, you can find out all the values also. So most of the values you can get from here, and the second part you can just by heart the table, you can easily get the answer. Okay, so let's do one. Okay, in this also, like suppose they give you cos theta is equal to half. Okay, suppose we take the same type of sum, cos theta is equal to half. So we have to draw the line here. We have to draw the line for half. Okay, draw the line y is equal to half. So if you draw the y is equal to half, you can get the one value here. Okay, the second value is here, third value is here, and the fourth value is here. Okay, and you can see also the cos positive will be first and the fourth quadrant. So first thing, the base angle, or if you have the graph paper proper, so you can find out what is this value. So cos what give you half, that will be 60 degree. So the first answer is 60 degree. Then it will be fourth quadrant, so 360 minus 60, that will be 300 degree. Okay, so this will be 60 degree, and this will be 300 degree. 300 here. Same with the negative side, so one value will be here, so that will be minus 60 degree, and this side it will be minus 300 degree. Okay, so this way you can get either by using the graph, or you can do by using unit circle diagram. Okay, the next one is tan graph. Now here tan graph, like people think this is difficult one. Okay, but it's not difficult. If you just go step by step, you can easily draw the graph of tan also. So y is equal to tan x. Again, the first thing we have to draw the x and the y axis. Okay, so this will be 0, this is x axis, this is y, this is y dash, and this will be x dash. This is 0. Again we'll take 90, 180, 270 and 360. This side is minus 90, minus 180, minus 270 and minus 360. Okay, now here sine का minimum value -1, maximum value +1. Cos का minimum value -1, maximum value +1. Now the tan graph. Tan graph, if you see here, we get what? Minus infinity, we get the plus infinity also. So it will be infinitely go towards negative side, infinitely it go towards the positive side. So the range will be minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so we don't have any fixed range of this, so that's why we'll say here minus infinity to plus infinity. Clear? Okay, now what is the first value here? Okay, before we start the values, first of all, where you get the tan ka value negative, that will be second quadrant and in the fourth quadrant, and the tan positive will be first and the third quadrant, and the very important part where you get the infinite value, where you get the tan ka infinite value, where the answer is 1 upon 0. Okay, already we discussed tan theta is sine upon cos, sine theta upon cos theta. So whenever the cos ka value is 0, whenever the cos ka value 0, you will get infinite value of the tan. So tan ka value will be infinity where at odd multiple of 90 degree. If the value is odd multiple of 90, it will give the infinite value. So that, like afterward in the function chapter we will be studying the asymptote. Okay, asymptote. So here what are the asymptote for the tan x? So tan x ka asymptote will be odd multiple of 90 degree. That means this will be then 270. That means what is the meaning of the asymptote? The graph will not passing this line. Okay, either the graph will be before the line or after the line, but it never intersect the. Clear? So the first thing what you will do here, you have to draw the asymptote which is odd multiple of 90 degree. That means 90, 270, minus 90, minus 270. Afterward it become the how much it will be, 90, then this become the 90, 270, then 450 also. Okay. Now how to draw the graph here? So tan 0 ka value is 0 and tan 90 ka value infinity. That means from here it will be going towards infinite. Okay, now what is the sign in the second quadrant? Tan ka value in the second quadrant it will be negative and tan 180 ka value is 0. So this is 0 and this is also 0. Clear? And this side, this is also 0 and this also 0. So now start from here, it will be going, okay, it will be going like this. It will be negative in the second quadrant and positive in the third quadrant. Okay, so it will be starting from minus infinity, it come till 0 and then from 0 it will go toward infinity. Okay, so first quadrant it is positive, second quadrant negative, third may again positive and the fourth may again it will be negative. Okay, again it will be negative and it can go again positive in the next quadrant, and here again it will be going like this way. That will be the negative in the fourth quadrant, then positive in the right, in the negative in the second quadrant and again positive in the fourth quadrant. So this will be, so here the tan graph may the important thing is the asymptote value where the graph does not intersect, which is 90 and 270, minus 90 and minus 270, and then sketch the graph. You can find out whatever the value they need. Okay. In the next part may like there are few formulas more are there in this. So first one is the sin a plus b. Okay, so sin a plus b ka formula is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Same way, if it is a minus b, then become the sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Clear? Now if it is cos a plus b, so it is almost the same way, cos a cos b, but now this will be minus sin a sin b. Okay, sin a plus b, sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b will be sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, and cos a plus b, cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, so cos may both together it will be, and the sign is opposite of this. Now if it is minus, so it will be cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Same way, tan a plus b will be tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. Tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. And if it is tan a minus b, so tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b. Okay, so this is what we call is compound angle, sin a plus b cos a plus b tan a plus b sin a minus b cos a minus b tan a minus b. Now if a and b both are same, that we call the double angle. If a and b both are same, so that become the cos, first one become the sin 2a. Okay, if this a and a both are same, so you can see here this is sin a cos a plus cos a sin a. So indirectly sin a cos a sin a cos a become the 2 sin a cos a. Simple it is. Now if a minus a, that becomes 0, so there is no formula for this. Then next is the cos a plus a, that become the cos 2a. So cos 2a will be cos a become cos square a minus sin square a. So cos square a minus sin square a. Now if you have cos square a sin square a, we can again simplify. So this become cos square a minus, now what is sin square a? 1 minus cos square a. So that become cos square a minus 1 plus cos square a, which is nothing but 2 cos square a minus 1, right? So the first formula is cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a, or 2 cos square a minus 1. Now we can also, like how we shifted the sin square a as 1 minus cos square a, we can shift the sin square cos square a also 1 minus sin square a. So 1 minus sin square a minus sin square a, that become 1 minus 2 sin square a. So total we have the 1, 2 and 3. So cos ka we have the 3 formula. Sin 2a is 2 sin a cos a, then cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a, or 2 cos square a minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square a. Same way the third one is tan 2a. Again this become tan a plus tan a, that become 2 tan a upon 1 minus tan a into tan a, that become the tan square a. So 2 tan a upon 1 minus tan square a, or you can also, if you already have the value of sin 2a and cos 2a, so tan 2a is nothing but sin 2a upon cos 2a. So this is called the double angle formula. Okay, understood? So we'll do the sum based on this. Okay, let's take the sum. Like we have to prove that cos 75 is equal to root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. If you remember from the unit circle, we did only 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay, so we know where we have 75 degree. So by using the formula which just now we did, the cos a plus b ka formula. Okay, cos a plus b formula. By using this formula, we'll find out the value of cos 75. So now out of 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, we have to find out the such angle whose addition is 75 degree. Okay, so you can see 75 will be cos 30 plus 45, right? 75 degree we can write down cos 30 plus 45. Now what is cos a plus b ka formula? Cos a plus b formula already we did here, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, plus come here minus, if it is minus then plus here. So same way, what is cos 30 plus 45 or 45 plus 30, both are same only. So become the cos 30 degree into cos 45 minus sin 30 into sin 45. So cos 30 का value is root 3 upon 2, yes, into cos 45 1 upon root 2 minus sin 30 का value is half into sin 45 is 1 upon root 2. Now simplify, so this become root 3 into 1 become root 3 upon 2 root 2 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. If you combine, it become root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2, because both the denominators are same. So hence prove, you can see now. Okay, so what you need here, the first thing you need the formula for a plus b ka formula. You have to get the answer 75, so that you have to check between 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So okay, two angle ka addition will be 75, that is 30 and 45 degree. And the second you have to know the formula of cos a plus b ka, and the whole table you have to remember in this, so you can easily get the answer. Okay, let's do one more sum. Okay, let's do one more sum. We have to find the value of sin 2a, cos 2a and tan 2a, and they had given us sec a is equal to 2 upon root 3 and angle A lies between minus 90 and 0. Okay, so two things you have to understood here. First, they given the sec A ka value. So sec is nothing but the reciprocal of the cos. So cos A is equal to root 3 upon 2. Okay, and now the important thing is this one. What is the meaning of this? The angle A is between 0 and minus 90 degree, which is nothing but fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant. It lies in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant में cos का value is positive and sec का value is positive, other everything is negative. Clear? So cos A given root 3 upon 2. Now from this, so there are two methods. If you remember, we did in the beginning also, we can find out the other identities. Okay, to find out the sin 2a, cos 2a, tan 2a, we need sin, cos and tan a ka formula. Okay, so for that either we can use the triangle method or by using identities. Okay, so let's do with the identities method, that is sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So sin square a plus root 3 upon 2 the whole square is equal to 1. So sin square a is plus 3 upon 4 is equal to 1. So sin square a is equal to 1 minus 3 upon 4, which is nothing but 1 upon 4. So sin a is equal to plus minus 1 over 2, taking the square root. Now the important thing is either the sin a ka value is plus half or minus half. Now we have to check from here. It's fourth quadrant mein sin ka value is negative, so the answer for sin a is equal to minus half. Clear? So sin a ka value is minus half. Now we have the cos a ka value, we have the sin a ka value. What is sin 2a? So sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a cos a, which is nothing but 2 into minus half into root 3 upon 2, that give you minus root 3 upon 2 and 2 get cancelled. So minus root 3 upon 2 is the answer. Minus root 3 upon 2 is the answer for the sin 2a. Okay, similarly we'll do the cos ka also. So cos 2a formula is what? We did the 3 formula, so you can use any one formula. We have the cos a ka value, so it become 2 cos square a minus 1, 2 cos square a minus 1, which is nothing but 2 root 3 upon 2 the whole square minus 1, which is nothing but 2 into 3 upon 4 minus 1, 2 2 ja, so 3 upon 2 minus 1, that give you 1 upon 2. Okay, so cos 2a is equal to half. So now we have the sin 2a, we have the cos 2a, so tan 2a you can directly find out is equal to sin 2a, which is minus root 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2, which is minus root 3 upon 2 into 2 upon 1. This get cancelled. Answer is minus root 3. Okay, so this is just, if you know the basic rules of the trigonometry, then all the values, the formula, you can easily get the answer. Next one more sum here. They had given proof that cos a minus sin a the whole square is equal to 1 minus sin 2a. Okay, so we'll take the left hand side. LHS is equal to cos x minus sin x the whole square. Now what is a square, a minus b the whole square, so that become cos square a minus 2 cos a sin a and plus sin square a. Now if you see sin square a plus cos square a, that give you 1, so it become 1 minus 2 cos a sin a, right? 1 minus 2 sin a cos a. Now what is 2 sin a cos a, or what is 2 cos a sin a? 2 sin a cos a or 2 cos a sin a, that give you sin 2a. So it become, actually we need the x, everywhere the x will come here. Okay, so this is x, everywhere the x come in this. So the formula become the x and this also x. So it become 1 minus sin 2x. Okay, why? Because the 2 sin x cos x is nothing but the sin 2x. 2 sin x cos x is nothing but the sin 2x. So the answer is 1 minus sin 2x, which is nothing but the RHS, hence proved. This is RHS, hence proved.